doing wonderful on this lovely Tuesday morning. I always tell people, I'm like, you have to pretend it's Tuesday.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It's Tuesday morning at 7 a.m.
You can see the fresh morning light.
Yes. I can hear the birds chirping. Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Look at these little, like...
Little tea. We need some London fogs over here. Oh, no caffeine.
No caffeine.
No caffeine. So today I have a very special guest. We
Hot
have
chocolate.
Lauren Ritchie. When you put two awkward girls together. Hi.
Hola.
Hello.
Hello.
So today, it's going to be a very different episode. This is going to be a very respectful episode. Not the craziness, but still very informative. I don't know how to explain this episode, but Lauren here is Mormon, and we're going to talk about... Is Mormonism? Is that a real word? We're going to talk about Mormonism. When I said Judaism, you're like, what is it? I was like, oh, when you're Jewish. So I wanted to make sure it was
Judaism.
like... It was Mormonism.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
We don't like to be called Mormons.
what do you like to be called?
People nicknamed the Mormon religion Mormons because of the Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
We're actually LDS. You don't know what that means.
No, I don't. Okay, please enlighten us. What does LDS stand for?
We are the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. LDS.
That sounds funner.
Yeah.
I want to be saying I'm a Latter-day
People
Saint.
nicknamed it Mormons because
of your book?
of our little book.
I mean,
Because of our little book.
I mean, technically that makes sense though, because
Yeah.
you have a book, so why not name you after the book?
Yeah, it's a nickname. But
Yeah.
like, if you go to any of our churches, they say Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So we're LDS.
It doesn't say Church of the Mormons?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Cool, fun fact.
Yeah.
Fun fact, guys. We're gonna...
Nobody knows
Yeah.
that.
I've known Lauren for, I think, a year already. I think it's about to be a year.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Either way.
Either way. Close enough. When this airs, who knows?
Yeah.
But, and fun fact, she randomly found out she was Mormon. I was like, ooh! Because I'm in Greeley, you don't really meet Mormons. You meet Catholics or Christians, and that's about it. So, meeting an LDS was like, I'm so excited! Tell me everything! Fun fact, we have the same Jesus, they just have an extra little book.
We believe in the same Jesus.
We have the same Jesus.
I think you're the one that said that one day.
No, Angie, I asked her. We have another coworker, she's Mormon, and I was like, do we have the same Jesus? Because me, not knowing, she's like, yeah, we have the same Jesus. I was like, okay.
Catholics and Mormons are very similar. We just have our little book.
Yeah. You have an extra book of rules. And depending on if you follow them or not, but still, most of the Mormons do.
Yeah, most of them.
Yes. Except,
most of them do, otherwise they shouldn't be claiming to be Mormon. But
there's just some hypocritical Mormons out there, but that's an episode.
you know who you are.
If you know, you know. And then we'll talk about that in a different episode. This episode, we'll keep it respectful.
Yes.
In case Heather is watching, and if you are, thank you, love you, I'm your biggest fan. That's her mom. I love her. She's the sweetest little lady ever. Alrighty, Lord. Dun dun dun. Are you ready for the questions?
Yeah. My chest is
You
red.
can breathe a little. Air you with my... Okay. So I'm just going to ask her some questions. I did Google most of these because I had no idea how to ask you and word it properly.
I feel like if you Googled a whole bunch of stuff, probably...
I found a lot of things.
Yeah.
I had to.
Yeah.
So I know one of the biggest things that is kind of like a shocker. Well, I guess not a shocker, but one of the things
sets us apart.
Yeah, is that you guys aren't allowed to drink, smoke, either cigarettes, no nicotine here, no weed, of course, or no drugs.
No.
Yeah, not the devil's lettuce, or have caffeine or coffee or whatever. Why is that?
So we believe that anything that is addictive or could possibly be addictive is not good for you. So some people take that and run with it in the fact that we don't drink caffeine or we don't drink soda. That's not true. I drink a lot of soda. But
Sprite, sponsor her. And Coca-Cola sponsor me because I love you.
But we believe, yes, we call it the word of wisdom.
Is that in the book?
Yeah, I guess so. We call it the word of wisdom. It's one of the commandments. We believe that anything that is addictive or can possibly take control over your own free will or agency is then you're giving your power up to a substance, and that's not good for you. Which, truthfully, it's not. That's it. That plays into not just substances, but like pornography, stuff like that.
Yeah.
If it has the ability to control you, we don't partake.
Yeah. Which is crazy, because thinking about that, I saw this TikTok, and it says that they make drugs such a big deal, but technically alcohol is a drug, because you can get so addicted to it and literally die off of it, but it's so accepted. It's not that it's accepting, but it's much easier to go to a bar and get drunk than go ask somebody for a bump or something. Right, and it's just like so easily accepted too, when truthfully, there are so many alcoholics or things that like take over your life, like nicotine, things like that are just addictive. It's just, it's not good for you. Like, we don't believe in giving our power of ourselves over to a substance. Yeah. That's really the principle behind that. Yeah. So then, I feel like people take that and translate it into like, oh, you can't have soda, you can't that's not true. Yeah. Any Mormon that you meet, so, like there are some people that choose not to for their own reasons, but that's not what our church teaches. Yeah. It's mainly just, we don't give a substance the power over us. It's just the outside that. Yeah. Which is truly healthier for you. That's why she's so skinny. I need to fall. No! That's why I'm like, okay, this is why I'm chunky. It's not the depression. It's the alcohol. No. Oh, that's oh. If I could tell, in the next episode when we talk about the other hypocritical Mormon that we're talking about, let's just say she doesn't drink coffee because it's bad, but she'll shoot up those 5-hour energy drinks because apparently that's better. Yeah. But just if you're gonna drink caffeine, just drink caffeine. Yeah. If you're gonna send it all. Go bigger, go home. Yeah, like don't put anybody else down for it. No, literally. So speaking of like the way the outside sees it, do you feel like, especially like the media and stuff, do you feel like they've made the Mormon church like look bad or like misinformed people? Yes. There's like so many things that I've just told you that you're like, oh really? I had no idea. Yeah, all the time. All the time. Like I feel like people have an idea of Mormons which has been blown out of proportion because like, I don't know, any actual Mormon that you meet, we're all pretty chill. Yeah, because I think it has to do a lot with the media too. Right. And like, I have been asked some crazy questions. I've literally been asked like, where are your horns? And I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Some rumors out there, like people like where are your horns growing out of your head? Like, what do you think of a demon? Like, yeah, I don't know. I've been asked some weird questions. They're like, where's your magic underwear? And stuff like that. I'm just like, where are you getting this stuff? I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah. So, yeah, I feel like a lot of stuff is, misinformed, blown up, or not true, or people take one thing and turn it into another. Do you feel like the show Sister Wives kind of made that worse? Yeah. I've been watching Sister Wives. I only watched like the first few seasons, and then after that, Cody, if that's his name, I can't remember, annoyed the living crap out of me. So I was like, how about we don't watch that anymore? Okay, because honestly, not gonna lie, that's what I thought Mormons were. Yeah. Until Lauren's like, no, and I was like, oh, where's your TV show? Yeah. I want to see the Richies. Yeah. Richies living big in Fort Collins. I would so watch that. You know what? TLC. I will help you produce. Richies go big in Fort Collins. I was gonna say New York. I guess we're relocating Colorado. Yeah. I hope everyone's aware. Wello, that's her dog. We're going to New York. We're going to the big city of Denver. We're going to the Big Apple. Okay, let me tell you the whole thing about polygamy. Do you know what polygamy is? Yeah, multiple wives. Multiple wives. So, why can't we have multiple husbands? Wait a minute, why can't we turn it around? Honestly, I would be fine with that one. Yeah. I'd be down. We could be trophy wives. Okay, so worshiping me, yes. So just so everybody knows, this is just a funny joke. Anybody that's ever watched my episodes, I always talk about being a trophy wife. Me and Lauren, that's our biggest dream. That is our biggest dream. Yeah. That's all we work for every day. Yeah. That's what we strive for every day. Cole and Carlson, if you're watching this, Lauren wants to be a trophy wife.
So start making some money.
Yeah. By the way,
I'd like to be married.
Speaking of marriage, just kidding. So, okay, sorry. Back on polygamy.
Polygamy. Okay, so the whole thing about polygamy, let me just put that to rest real fast.
Okay.
Mormons do not practice polygamy. We have not for hundreds and hundreds of years. The whole reason that rumor started was because way back in the day, I think of like World War II or World War I or something like that.
When the British were coming?
Yeah, like when the men were dying in war, way back when, women that were widowed, they couldn't buy land because they were women. They needed a man to buy land for them. So men, not just Mormons, yes, the Mormons were doing this, but they were marrying multiple wives who had been widowed so that they could help the women purchase land.
Aww, that's so nice.
Everybody did it, not just the Mormons.
Every religion.
I don't know how that got turned into like Mormons are polygamists.
Yeah.
But everybody did it. And that was way back when. It wasn't because they were like in love with multiple wives, nothing.
They're just being nice.
It was to help widowed women be able to purchase and do things for their families because they had kids and people to support.
Yeah.
But they couldn't support themselves because women didn't, have all the rights that they do now. So
why did we get to? I didn't want the right to work, but whatever.
I know, I'm like, whoever did that really screwed us all
Yeah,
over.
thanks.
We can go back a million years. I'd be fine with that. Like, it's fine.
If we could reverse a couple rules.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's a fun fact.
No, that's literally where it came from.
Uh-huh.
And somehow that got turned into, like, Mormons or sister wives.
That's crazy.
It's not, it's not.
Yeah. Well, it's illegal in Colorado. You can't have multiple wives.
No,
In Colorado, no. But you can marry your cousin. Yeah, you can legally marry your first cousin in Colorado. Did you know that?
Ew, why?
I don't know.
What's incest?
No, Colorado's like, do whatever you want.
Yeah,
you can marry your cousin, but you can't have two wives.
Colorado has some loosey-goosey rules.
Yeah. They kind of have some
kind of
interesting, Some of them I'm like,
Yeah, no, but that, like, really frustrates me when people are like, did your dad have multiple wives? No. They haven't done that
Heather only, okay?
Heather only.
James.
She's the queen.
Yeah.
She is the queen.
We will all fight James. I'm just kidding, James.
Looked the other way.
Heather eyes only.
Yeah, but that's like truthfully, that's what that whole principle is. So that frustrates me. I'd say that's the only thing that really frustrates me.
The multiple wives. Yeah. Because you're like, no.
Everybody did that.
It was the boomers that ruined it all.
Like, I don't know how that turned into a Mormon thing, but that's
crazy.
Next question.
So, if you guys didn't know, BYU is a Mormon college. And Lauren went to it. I didn't know it was a Mormon. Excuse me. It was a Mormon only college until literally Lauren told me, and she told me that you have to apply. No, you have to get interviewed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course you have to apply, but you have to get interviewed.
You have to be interviewed. It's not Mormon only. You could be interviewed to go to the school.
Really?
Yeah.
That was one of the questions. If you had to be Mormon. Sick.
No, you don't have to be. I had several non-Mormon friends that were there. You just have to abide by our standards. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you just have to follow the rules?
Yeah.
I don't have to.
No, you don't have to be Mormon.
Did you...
But, like, you can't be getting trashed on campus.
Yeah. Just outside of campus.
Yeah.
Start shooting the couple. I'm just kidding. But I Googled this, so I'm going to tell you guys. BYU stands for Brigham?
Say it again!
Brigham Young University.
It's just Brigham.
Brigham. That sounds funner. Brigham.
Not Brigham. Brigham.
She went to the one in Hawaii.
And then I went to BYU-H. We also have a BYU-I.
In Iowa.
Idaho.
Oh, they have potatoes. I know that's Idaho. Where did you go?
Rexburg, Idaho.
Oh yeah.
My parents went to Rexburg. I went to Hawaii. My sister and I did.
Did you enjoy your time there?
I loved it. Yeah, absolutely loved it.
Would you recommend that school to anybody?
Absolutely. 1000%. Really good education. The reason a lot of people go to BYU schools is because they try to keep it. Our church believes that everyone should get an education.
So it's not that expensive for
so they try to keep it cheaper so that people can get in.
I didn't know this. I would have went to BYU.
Yeah. Why do you think I could afford it? Yeah. I mean, my daddy was paying for it, but
that's not the point of the story.
That's not the point of the story. Right?
Well, you did. Well, you'd also say that Hawaii and Colorado are sister states, so I just assumed it was, of course, more affordable-ish.
They are sister states. So every state in the U.S., I believe, has a sister state,
Mhm.
and you get in-state tuition there, and it's just an opportunity to go to a different state.
Yeah.
So
I would have known that. I would have went to Hawaii.
yeah, no, like the University of Hawaii and Colorado, they get in-state tuition here, and we get in-state tuition there. And I believe, like, every state has one.
Yeah.
I want to say that Wyoming is like California. I don't know.
Really? That's weird. That's like
probably so wrong.
That was
but
a random one. Yeah.
I'm just saying though, like it's just to give students an opportunity to go somewhere else.
So is that the main reason why you went, or would you have gone to a different college?
No, we wanted to go to Hawaii. I had some cousins who were studying at BYUH, and so we had like family connection, and just I don't know, with the school being somewhat cheaper, and us.
I would have wished I'd known this 7 years ago.
Yeah, I'm like us already being Mormon, we just went.
Yeah.
We could have gone to Provo, but why would we do that when we could go to Hawaii?
You know,
Provo, Utah.
Oh, I was like, huh?
We could have gone to Provo or Idaho, but why would we when we had the same opportunity in Hawaii?
Why be in the state of potatoes when you can be in Hawaii?
Exactly.
Yeah. The Lauren might kidnap me too in May.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
I'm trying to convince her.
Right now they're on. I don't think that.
I still have so many Zillows pulled up.
Oh yeah, she showed me a house. She's like, "Look how cheap this is. It's the same in Colorado." And I was like, "Okay, well."
No, really. I look them up every day.
We'll talk in May and see what happens. We'll keep you guys
updated.
updated.
We're gonna talk before that. We're gonna plan.
Okay, January. I still need to learn how to save money. I don't know how to save money.
I don't either. All the money goes into this little house. And my dog.
And your doggy, and your little Willow.
And my
she was here, and then she's eating. Right?
She put herself to bed.
Yeah.
It's too early in the morning for her.
she's still tired from last night. She stayed up barking.
Yeah, she was barking the moon. Something like that.
I think another misconception about Mormons is that you guys have an arranged marriage. I don't know. I've heard that a lot. That you guys get arranged marriage. Yeah, because you guys get married right away.
Oh.
And that's another thing that you guys get married right away. Is that true?
People do get married pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the fastest you've seen someone get married?
I mean, my mom and dad got engaged after 2 weeks, married, I believe, after 2 months. My sister got engaged long distance after 2 months, married 7 months later.
Colin Carson, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing, boy? Hello, it's been a year.
Colin Carlson, please report to the Ritchie household. Thank you.
Little dog is ready.
That is very fast.
That was very fast.
It's because they just want to be together. No, I'm being dead. Like, this is a real question.
I mean,
or is it because they're just in love? Or is it one of those, like, you just know?
That's what everyone tells me. When you know, why wait? And I'm like,
well, tell Colin. Just kidding. This is going to be an episode making Colin propose to Lauren.
He comes out of the back with a bouquet of roses. And start crying.
Surprise!
Finally!
He came in through the window, goes down the stairs with all his roommates. Shelby! Cue the flowers!
Spidey!
But not Spidey's girl.
Yeah, not that girl. I don't even know what her name was.
I don't know if she said it.
Yeah.
She looked at us like, hi. I was like, you're not invited to the wedding.
What was like this?
Oh. I handshake like a man, so I was like, hi. I hate when people are like...
Ew, I hate that too.
I hate when people are like, hi. And I'm like, shake my hand?
And I'm like...
Or no.
No, yeah. No, let me try.
It's one... You just go, oh.
I did a little jiggle.
Yeah.
Let me try again.
There you go. That's meaty. That handshake's meaty.
That's a birthday handshake.
I gotta keep this podcast PG, so I don't know how to make my words sound PG. So that's a meaty handshake.
It's a meaty handshake right there.
Did all your family get engaged fast then?
Yeah, my sister and my mom and dad did. Mm-hmm. My parents, though, they were older. Like my dad, well, not older. Older for our religion, I guess.
Yeah.
My dad was 28. I know.
So old.
What an old man.
Yeah.
Like he's about to lose his dating years. So.
Yeah, he should have just...
He had to get married fast.
No, I tell that to people too because my mom was 28 and my dad was 31, and I'm like, you guys were old.
I know.
And I have friends that are like, oh yeah, my parents started having babies at 16. Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm like, whoa. I'm still a baby.
At 16, I was too busy trying to play volleyball. What do you mean?
What was I doing at 16? I don't know. I think I was like trying to figure out my anxiety or something.
I was trying to wear a Apostle and play volleyball. Like, what do you mean you're having babies at 16?
I was still a baby. I didn't even do my laundry until I was like 19. Well, truthfully. My sister did it.
I love that. I was just like, I need to fend for myself, I guess.
Yeah, I still don't do my laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just throw that out there.
Yeah.
I take it to my mom's every week.
My mom still does my laundry too, though. I have a hamper, and she grabs my hamper and takes it with her hamper.
Yeah, my dad.
I'm like, thank you, Mom.
Thanks, Mommy.
It's because it's just too much work.
So
I'm always working. I don't have time to do laundry.
I'm like, I come home. Truthfully, I don't know how people are having kids right now because, like, how in the world do you work all day, come home, and have to feed your family? Yeah. And then put them to bed.
Make dinner.
Get them showered. And
no, not just feed them. You have to make the dinner to feed them. Shower them, help them with homework if they have any,
and put them to bed.
Yeah, and play with them so they don't say that you never spent time with them.
Literally, read them a story and whatnot. Like, I'm tired when I get home. Yeah. I don't even want to take Willow on a walk.
I'm so glad my dog can fend for herself. She knows how to feed herself. She knows how to pee on her. Like, she just goes and
literally. I don't know how people are having kids right now.
If you're having kids right now, please tell us because
please explain.
Because it makes no sense on how this is happening.
I'm too tired.
Me too.
Also, life is too expensive. I don't know how people are affording children.
And then I wake up and I like to be able to just lay in bed and I have to hear Mom.
Yeah, like I'm getting awoken by a little kid.
She's screaming.
Like, excuse me,
like, Mom, what do you mean, Mom? Go get your dad.
Yeah, like go wake somebody else up. I don't know.
Go get the neighbors. They're nice.
Like turn on the TV and wait till I wake up. I don't care. I just don't understand. Literally. And like, how are you paying for these children? How are you paying for these children?
Some of our coworkers have kids, and I'm like, we have the same income. How can you afford kids? And I can barely afford myself.
Literally.
Like, where's your money going to?
I can't afford anything. Willow's hard to afford. I'm like, bro, how are you like feeding another human besides yourself every day?
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even eat every day because I'm like, I don't feel like spending 20 bucks on food.
Yeah.
Like, imagine a child, a starving child. I don't want to feed him.
You have to feed him, or else CPS is gonna come get him.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, that is so stressful.
Yeah, I have a good chunk of friends. One of my best friends is pregnant right now. I'm like, you have fun with that.
Yeah.
My other best friend, she has 2 kids, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how in the hell?
I don't know how people.
What in the hickory smokes? Talking about hickory, and then Tia has a baby too. I'm like, I don't know. How in the hell are you guys doing this?
She's such a good mom, though.
I don't know how.
It blows my mind.
I would call CPS on myself, be like, can you come get the kids?
Can somebody please come help
I need a day off.
Like, literally, I need help. I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand. My sister is about to have 2 kids. And I'm like, oh. She's only 26. She's your age.
And she imagine me with 2 kids right now.
My sister's 26. Oh, I think you're responsible.
Yeah, but I'm not. My thing is, I like to be able to just get up and go. Not having to get myself ready, get another human ready, put them in the car seat, make sure the car seat's fine, because if not, they're going to get flown out of the car.
They're going to fly away.
Like, how annoying and inconvenient.
I agree.
Like, are you kidding me?
I agree. I just, yeah.
Like, I like being able to, and then if I go to Starbucks, I just order 1 coffee. Not the gremlin in the back, like, Mommy, I want a coffee and a K-pop.
I want a Pepsi. No. Not Pepsi for you. I want a Pepsi!
He can't breathe! Like, no, but I'm being so, like, serious. Like, how annoying.
That's so serious.
I love when my friends with kids. You guys are all amazing moms.
Well, yeah, because
I don't know how the fuck you do it.
I gotta have your child and I'm like pass him back. I don't have to pay for him or put him to bed or shower him or anything.
I mean, there's some moms that complain every day that they wish they didn't have a kid, but no.
I thought I wanted a kid until my nephew peed on me and then I was like, did I ever tell you this story?
No!
Really? Thanksgiving?
No.
This is a great story.
Okay. Story time.
This is a real story. This happened, okay? So, my nephew was 2 years old at the time. Mm-hmm. It was Thanksgiving. He was being potty trained.
Oh, okay.
So, he's really good at going to the bathroom and the toilet, but he's not good at holding it. So the second he says potty, it's coming out of him. Like, there's no warning.
Yeah.
So my sister, we had a bunch of family over, and there was like a whole party happening for Thanksgiving and whatnot. And my sister, I think, was holding my cousin's baby, and then
Speaking of welllll, she made an appearance.
hi baby,
You know what you're
hi baby, we'd like to interview you. How is it being a trophy dog?
welllll almost fell.
Come here, princess.
So your sister's holding
So
the baby.
so my sister's holding Zane, her second baby, and like the baby. So my sister's holding a baby, and then she's holding my cousin's baby or something. So her arms were full. Oh.
welllll likes to French kiss.
Yes, she does.
We're not allowed to do that, okay? In this household.
This is PG, baby. So she also likes to show her little butt out. So she's holding all the babies, and Lincoln is my nephew.
He's so cute.
He's the cutest little munchkin. He's my pride and joy. He's my child until he needs something.
Go get your mom.
Yeah.
Oi.
Oi. Oi.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm trying to tell a story. Don't interrupt. So Lincoln's over here playing, and my sister's way over there. Anyway, I'm sitting on the couch on my phone, and I hear Lincoln whispering, potty, over and over and over. And I'm looking up, and I'm like, Michelle, is he saying potty? And she's like she looks up, and she hears him, and she goes, run!
Yeah.
And so I like snatch him up, his legs are dangling, and I'm like running down the hallway to the bathroom. No joke. As I'm running, my sister screams, you have to point it down. Bro, I don't want to touch that. So
welllll.
So I get into the toilet. Anyway, rip his pants off. He's sitting on the toilet. Starts peeing everywhere. Then he's making eye contact with me, and he goes, point it down. So I got pee all over me because I didn't want to touch his little thing.
You're like,
I know he's my nephew, but I was just like,
no, but yeah, you're like,
what do I do? So yeah, he peed all over me. After that, I was like, nah.
no kids. That was the best birth control ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he screams potty, I don't even try to pick him up. I'm like,
Go get your
pee in
mom.
your pants.
Go get your dad.
Yeah, go get somebody else.
Literally.
Oh,
yeah, that probably would have been my 13th reason why. I would have been like, no, we're not doing that. See, that's why I can't have kids.
Yeah.
Like, certain things I'm like, or when kids are eating something, they're like, here! And I'm like, get away from me.
I watch some people like share their food with their kids, and I'm like,
Their drinks and there's
slobbery and That's how I know I'm too immature to have kids, because I'm still a child. I'm like,
because that grosses me out.
Yeah, that grosses me
I feel
out.
like people always say it changes when you have kids. I don't
That's
think
what people
so.
say. I'm like, it ain't changing.
Not right now. Maybe when I'm 30.
It ain't changing.
And it's that's not. It's 4 years away.
Yeah.
I said I would have kids by the time I'm 30, but I don't have a boyfriend, so.
Why would you say that? Don't put a time limit on it, because now you're just probably stressed out.
No, like after 30. Well, like starting at 30. Not like right when on my birthday at 30.
Get me pregnant!
Let's conceive with my husband. Oh my God. But once I'm married, I would like to. Honestly, okay, no jokes aside, I really want to do it the right way. And I want to get married first and then have babies.
I agree.
Yeah. Not saying nothing's wrong with having kids out of wedlock. It was funny, I told my best friend, and I was like, you're having a baby out of wedlock. She's like, what is that? I was like,
what is that?
When you have a baby that when you're not married? She's like,
single.
oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I was like, yeah, that's a thing, man.
Yeah.
There's a word for it.
There's nothing wrong with that, but
No.
I
Personally,
I would like to be married.
because I've been traumatized by past relationships, I'm like, yeah, maybe I should get married first. Just in case. Not saying that that's going to make them stay or anything,
right.
but still.
Also, don't have a baby to make somebody stay.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
not going to work.
a recipe for it.
I feel like that just worsens the situation.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because it's like you're practically forcing them to stay with you, and either they're going to be like, hey, whatever, I'll just be there for my kid, and you're going to hate it, or they're just going to be like, bye!
Yeah, you're eventually just going to hate each other over that.
Yeah. And you want the kid to be in a loving home.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's how I would like to do it. I think it would be more fun to raise a mini-me with the other
The
mini.
love,
Yeah.
the love of your life.
Yeah, and also his mini. And our mini.
2 minis?
Yeah.
Just imagine a mini Lauren. You know what I always imagine? A mini Columba. That she would not she would not be quiet. She would be very rambunctious.
She's so much fun. You gotta be ready for that though.
That's why maybe when I'm 30, because right now I'm like
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm too immature right now. But like honestly, I am very mature for my age and stuff. But when it comes to kids, I'm very like
Same. Well, that's how I feel about marriage too. I'm like, I ask myself all the time, if it were to happen, if I were to have a baby, if I were to be proposed to, would I be ready?
Would you? I don't know, Cohen. Would you? Would she be ready?
Yes.
Cohen Carson. I'm just gonna send him the link. Watch this video.
Please. I would be ready. Not for a baby, but
for the marriage. We can talk babies later. Auntie Columba, we'll talk about babies later. I'll teach him Spanish.
Colton and Lauren, we could call him Colu, the little baby.
Colu?
Colu.
Colu.
Next question.
Speaking of getting married, well, I mean, of course you already told me this, but will Cohen or you, okay, so when I asked you if you and Cohen were to ever get married, and he would have to convert to Mormonism, right? For you guys to be able to get married? Like 100%, or is it more like a...
It's not that he would have to, but I would like to be married in the church. Mm-hmm. It's not like you have to be Mormon to marry a Mormon. My personal decision, I would like to raise my family in the church.
Yeah, but he has. You can't do it if he's not?
We wouldn't be able to get married in our temple. We could still technically get married.
Like legally and stuff, but temple-wise.
Yeah.
I veto that because then I can't be inside the temple watching you get married.
I know.
Fun fact, tell them about the fun fact. That you couldn't be in your sister's wedding.
Oh yeah, I didn't see my sister get married.
Yeah. Crazy.
Stood outside.
That is insane. I saw a TikTok and I asked Lauren, I was like, bro, I can't be at your wedding. She's like, I wasn't even at my sister's wedding. Mm-mm. I was like, what are you talking about?
No, there was only like a handful of people. My grandparents, my parents, a couple of my cousins. That was it.
That is insane.
Just stood outside.
Yeah, just waiting.
Yeah.
So I'll be outside, just chilling.
It's a very personal decision to go through the temple. And at the time, I was only 20 years old.
Oh, damn, you were a baby. Hate us.
Watch the video,
he's not gonna hate us. Hate is a strong word. He's going to this marry.
He's gonna pretend he never saw it.
I'm so sorry for cussing in this episode.
It's okay.
Everything's getting peeped out. It's fine because it's me saying it, not her.
You have the mouth of an angel.
I do. I tried so hard. I think this is the hardest I've tried. Not even at work, bro. I'm like, beep, 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 beep. Not giving an F.
It's fine.
And then Kevin's like, can you not? And then he's over there screaming BS and all this other stuff. And I'm like...
He has very selective cuss words.
Yeah.
But he's angry if he hears certain cuss words. And I'm like, bro,
cuss words are cuss words.
Yeah.
It's like I'm saying the C word.
Right.
I'm saying the F word.
Right. But he doesn't like that, but he'll say every other word under the sun. Like, okay. Maybe it's because he's old.
Maybe. If you were to have, back to the kiddos, when Cohen Carlson and you get married and you have kids, and your kids randomly one day are like, I don't want to be Mormon anymore, would you get upset? Or would you hear them out and be like, okay, why?
I would hear them out.
Yeah. Would you shun them?
No.
Just like, eh.
I mean...
Would you kind of persuade them to not want to not? Things like that?
I think it's their decision. I feel like if you push, I mean, not just my church, but like any religion, if you push religion onto anybody who doesn't want to be a part of it, then you're just going to push them further away. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, you know me. I've gone through my hard times in life. And there was a while there that I was like not happy with the church. Now that I'm mature.
After yesterday, just kidding.
Yeah. Today I'm a new woman.
New woman.
My name is LeBron. I was about to say LaQuisha. Okay, but like for real, there was a time when I was like super pissed off at the church and like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then like you grow up and you realize the church has nothing to do with like my horrible decisions in life.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
You could be raised as good as you are, but at the
Right.
end of the day, it's your decision.
At the end of the day, I had a really good childhood. I have a really good family. I have really good standards. Great family.
Mm-hmm.
That has nothing to do with the people in the church. It's just, you know what I mean?
No, yeah. I
So-
understand.
So, like, yeah, I feel like if my parents would have shoved that down my throat, I would have hated it even more. But, like, no, I left and did my own thing for a little while and realized, like, I do like the stability of this religion in my life.
Yeah. And you're like, I'm back!
I'm
Surprise!
better than ever! Yeah, so, I don't know. I think, ultimately, it's up to the person.
Yeah.
You can't shove that on anybody. I would be sad if my kids were to, like, hate the church, but I'm not going to shove it down my throats, I guess.
You think of it. I mean, I feel like eventually they'll probably come around if they say no. Because I feel like at one point, I was like that. I mean, the Catholic Church is
I'm
something
like, you
else.
have your feelings about it.
Because of certain if you guys there's documentaries about this all the time about how horrible the pastors, well, I guess the fathers or whatever you call them.
Okay, but think about this though.
But I still believe in what I believe.
Right. So it's not necessarily
The religion.
the religion. It's the
church.
people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
the church, yeah. So like that's how I feel. Like there are some people who are like judgmental. I have people ask me all the time, would you leave the church because of the judgmental people? Like, no, bro. Where in our church does it say be judgmental? No.
You can be judgmental.
Yeah, no.
I don't think she's not gonna watch this, but there's this woman named I hate her.
I hate Leslie.
She's a racist. She
is.
She hates Mexicans. She hates Mormons.
She hates Mormons.
We're gonna fight her.
Literally.
And I know you're not gonna watch this, but if you do,
we're gonna fight you.
Middle finger to you. Read in between the lines, Leslie.
Because, like, literally.
No, I'm being dead. I'm being serious.
But that's the thing, though. Yeah, no, it's like that has nothing to do with the actual religion and what the religion teaches. It's just the people.
Yeah.
You know. So
no matter what religion you could be in, a butt.
Right. So, like, at the end of the day, do you hate the Catholic Church or do you hate some of the people in it?
I hate the people in it.
Right. That's my point. Because I have people ask me all the time, did you leave the church because of the judgment? No, those are people. That's not what our church believes.
I'm just vibing.
Yeah.
Me and Jesus.
You know?
And your extra book.
He knows me. He knows me. He knows how I feel.
I didn't know this. I don't know if of course you know, but there's a play called The Book of Mormon, and it makes fun of Mormons.
Oh,
I didn't know it was.
it's a horrible play.
I've heard everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's so funny," and I was like, "What are you guys talking about?"
It's funny,
but then they explained it to me, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of fucked up."
It is. It's super. Yeah.
And it's like a big old play that it's like a big thing, and
Well,
I'm like,
that's the thing. I'm like, for somebody to create that, they were clearly a part of the church at one point.
Do you think? Yeah, and they just got effed over.
Yeah.
So
I guess so. That kind of is heartbreaking. If you know my family.
you're such a sweet person. Yes, I already gave
That's
Heather
my
a
point.
shout
They're
out.
such great people. That's how most Mormons are.
Her dad, my car, the battery
Her dad,
died.
my car.
My car battery died because it hated me because the wires weren't on tight. So like the things that were holding my battery. Okay, I don't know how to explain shit. Okay,
Her car wasn't working.
my battery died. Okay, we'll just keep it simple. So I'm over here stuck at Walmart, like
Not gonna make it to work, everybody.
I'm like, I'm gonna be late. Lauren's like, where are you? And I told her. She's like, oh, my dad's on his way. He helped me. Such a sweet little man. I love him.
He is.
I love the Richies.
My family's really good. That's how most Mormons are.
I wish more people were like your family.
Yeah, they're great people. And I do believe that the church has given them really good values and education to go off of.
I feel like I feel like I grew up with like enough stuff, and of course, like you said, like at the end of the day, you make your own decisions. And it's just the people that are in it that ruin it for everybody
You have
else.
you have to be smarter than most people, or just separate that in your own life. You know.
Yeah.
Are those all the questions?
That was all the questions.
Oh,
I didn't know. I wasn't gonna interrogate you too much. Just enough fun facts for the people.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna take a quick break and then we'll be back. Woo.
welcome back.
She almost said buenos buenos. I was like, okay, wrong one. So, So, fun fact, if you guys didn't know, Lauren Ritchie is a spelling bee champ. And I told her I was gonna quiz her in some words, and she could spell them out.
Now I'm all sweaty. I'm gonna do a bad job.
I googled something, and this is difficult level. You want to know what it's called? 1B.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh! Don't make it impossible. I only spell like normal everyday words to you when you ask me.
Dude, I don't even. Oh, there's 2. Okay. We can bring it up a notch. The winner is like from the 8th grade, so
That's what I won. Was in 8th grade. My knowledge doesn't go further than that.
Vulcan. What does that even mean? Crap. Do you know what these words mean? That looks like gibberish to me.
Vulcan. I don't even see where you're reading that.
Where was it?
Vulcan.
Yeah, Vulcan.
I don't know.
See? What are these words?
I don't know.
Don't worry, I'm not giving you these ones. I don't even know
like,
that.
oh my goodness.
This was level 3B. We're gonna go to level 2B.
Okay, yeah.
I think 2B is fine. Okay, yeah. If anyone knows what Vulcan means, let us know. Okay.
Isn't that a skateboard company?
That's Vulcan. That's VOLCOM.
Oh, like
it's spelled different. I know how to spell some
this
things.
spelling bee champ.
How do you spell Wednesday?
WEDSDAY.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell Wednesday.
Wednesday.
The normal American doesn't know how to spell Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of the hardest words to spell.
WEDNESDAY. Is that right?
I don't know. It's not in the list.
Oh.
I just said it. Okay. Hedgehog.
HEDGEHAG.
Alibi. When you get I will say this in a sentence. When you get arrested and you need an alibi so that you didn't murder your neighbor.
ALABI?
ALIBI. Yes. Good job. Colleagues.
COLEAGES.
Double L. Well, you didn't make it 2B too hard.
Do another one.
Eyesore.
What?
I have an eyesore.
EYESORE?
Yes, good job. I just picked a random word.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hexagonal. HEXAGONAL. Good job. Pharmacy.
PHARMACY.
Good job. I need to see, and the thing is, I don't know how to read either, so I can't give her big words because I can't even read
You
them.
can't pronounce them?
Oh, wait.
Cucumbre. Pepino. Cole got mad at me the other day because I kept saying pepino and he kept saying pepino. And I kept saying pepino.
I taught her how to say cucumber in Spanish.
It's my favorite word.
And then I kept saying cucumbre, and she ran with it.
Pepino.
Okay, this is kookaburra.
Kookaburra?
Wow, she can even pronounce it.
It's an animal! Isn't it?
I don't know.
Laugh, kookaburra. The song?
I don't know what song you're singing.
No, it's a K. No.
I can't help you, sorry.
CUCABURA?
No.
It was a K.
KOOKABURRA.
What was I spelling?
Kookaburra. I don't know.
Laugh, kookaburra, laugh.
What song are you singing?
It's an Australian song. Because a kookaburra is a bird in Australia. And they kind of, when they talk, they sound like they're laughing.
That sounded like a horse. Fun fact, James can neigh. She called him once in the middle of work. Hey, Dad, can you neigh real quick? He's like, okay.
He did.
Duvet.
DUVET.
Bow. That fur is faux. Faux fur.
F-E-A-U-X?
F-A. Pianola. Pianola. Pianola.
Like piano?
This is pianola.
P-I-A-N-O-L-A.
No, that's not diaphanous. Diaphanous.
I don't even know.
Okay, retrograde.
Retrograde. R-E-T-R-O-G-R-A-D-E.
Good job. I cannot. Dude, some of these words.
If you can't pronounce them, I probably can't spell them.
You
So
probably
let's just
can.
not.
You knew what a kookaburra was.
I told you how to say it. You can't even say it. Kookaburra.
Tarantula. Ooh, did I stump you?
No. T-A-R-A-N-T-U-L-A.
Good job. I would not have been able to spell that.
I feel like English is really easy. You just like sound it out.
English is fucking hard. Lupine. What the fuck is a lupine?
I don't even know what that is.
Miss Sybil. Missable. Oh, I know what that one is. I just have to sound it out. Cutis. 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 C-U-T-I-S.
I don't even know what that means.
Perfect. Pinnacle. Avalanche.
Pinnacle?
The phenotype.
Are you waiting for me to spell them?
No, I'm just reading them. I'm reading the ones that seem kind of hard. Kinda, not all of them. I'm just like reading words. Galahad. Galahad.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh. Kodo. Jin goes in I would not have won. Okay, you know what? I'm giving you a 3B word.
Oh, jeez.
I'll learn how to pronounce it.
Okay.
Surgeon is a 3B word. That seems like a 2B. Burgundy?
Burgundy?
Liability? These words are easier than Minnesota. Is that Oh.
M-I-N-N-E-S-O-T-A.
I spell Mississippi.
M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-I.
Are you a 10? No, wait, how does it go?
I don't think that's it. No,
are you from Mississippi? Because you're the only Miss Mississippi. Have you never heard of that? Hey, that's a dirty word. No, I think that one was clean. I don't know. I don't know. It kind of doesn't make sense. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. It's are you a 10? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Yeah, that's Tennessee, not Mississippi.
Close enough. They're next to each other, aren't they?
I think so.
I don't know my U.S. map.
I do not know geography.
I know enough. I know it's around Colorado. Nebraska's on top of us. Nebraska's
not on top of us.
Yes, it is. On top of Colorado. Wyoming's to the to the west.
No, Wyoming's underneath us.
Here I am gonna pull up the.
Wyoming's north of us.
If everyone makes fun of me because I don't know where the states are, Sorry, wherever the beeping states are, I'm finding everybody.
I don't know where the beeping are. I have no geography skills.
Okay, let's look at the map. I will post the map right here so everybody can follow with us. Technically, yeah, Nebraska's above us and Wyoming. They're both on top of us. And then next to us is Utah, and then we have Utah's on the west, Kansas is on the east. We're touching New Mexico and the handle on Oklahoma. And then our corner is Arizona. See, I know like this half of the US, but this half there's so many states. Mm-hmm. Like the west side is so how do you do your north? I do never eat soggy waffles. As long as I know where I'm pointing, then I start doing my math.
But see, I'm not very good at letter directions because wherever I am, it changes.
You just have to make sure you're facing north, and then you do your waffles.
If I'm facing this way, it's never eat soggy waffles.
No, you have to make sure you know where north is, though.
I don't know
where
north
is. And then face that way.
Where are the mountains?
To the west.
No, I think they're the north.
No, the mountain's on the west.
I don't think so.
Yes. That's how you know where the west is, where the mountains are.
I'm confused.
You seem very confused.
I don't know other directions. That's why when people are like, yeah, just go south down here. I'm like, I don't know what the hell that is. Like,
Where-
give me street names or something else.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Yeah, they didn't answer any questions. Well, if anyone knows, can you please write in the comments where the mountains are? I think they're west. Because there's nothing on the east.
Beach.
Well, so the beach is on the west too. California?
Isn't the beach everywhere?
Well, technically.
I don't know.
Did I just rattle your brain?
Yeah.
You seem so confused.
Well, I'm pretty sure the east is like Florida.
Yeah, like southern east. Like it's east, but it's like
Southern
south.
east.
It's on the east coast, but it's south.
Much later.
Okay, look. Never eat soggy waffles. It's
That's what I said, east.
yeah, but it's south. It's like in this corner. So it's like eastern south.
I think that's southeast. I think that's the southeast.
Eastern south. Okay, that sounds funner. I'm in the eastern southern.
Wrong. Say that to a southerner.
Because I feel like when people say I'm from the south, they usually say like Texas
New Jersey.
and like
Like
Louisiana,
Jersey Shore.
Missouri, Atlanta, you know? I feel like that's really south.
Where's New Orleans?
In Louisiana. It's right next to Texas. It's not that
south.
far away from
I consider New Orleans the south.
yeah, it's like very south.
Yes.
Like Texas is the south.
And I consider Maryland east.
Yeah, because it's up.
Yes.
Yes. It's like east or north. It's up.
Northeast! I think it's northeast.
It's east or north, okay? That sounds funner.
Fun was not a word.
Lauren Richie, yes it is. I'm never wrong in my podcast, okay? Just kidding.
More fun.
You know what? Now I'm going into deep dive of the US of A. Because technically we're in the middle. Well, not really, but
Oh.
I feel like because we're like in the middle and we don't have ocean, I feel like we are.
We should go to this
Should we go to Hawaii?
continent.
How about we just go to the whole US? We're just gonna leave
Yeah.
the whole continent.
Yeah. Whole continent's going down. Down south. Continent's going down.
We're getting delusional already. It's too early in the morning.
We just got up. We have to be at work in an hour.
Oh, I don't know.
Northwest. On west. Northwest.
Why did you name her North though?
Because it fit the last name Northwest.
Well, I know they named her the Chicago because that's where he was born.
Who's
Corey Chai. The little one. The little girl. The other little girl. Well, the one younger. It's like North, Zom, Chai, or Chicago. And I don't know who the other one is. Psalm. No, it's Psalm. Like in the Bible.
How do you spell that?
P-S-A-L-M? Thank you! Religion spelling bee. I got this.
Champ, spell Corinthians.
No. What's the other big word? I don't know. Spell Lutheran.
Lutheran.
N-S. N. No, S.
A-N. Lutheran.
Oh. How would you say
Ian?
Lutheran? Like Martha
Why'd you
Luther?
put an S in there?
I don't know.
Like, what are you trying to spell here?
We had
There's
too
no
much.
S in there.
We had too much ravioli breakfast. So I'm like,
It's disgusting.
Stuff it with some huevos and cucumbers. Ew. Hi, everyone. Well, thank you for joining me on this podcast.
You're welcome. If
You
you have
have
any
any-
questions about Mormons, please ask me. Don't Google them.
Yeah. Google had some weird answers. I'm like,
Mhm.
I know it's not true, Lauren just told me.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's a huge mistake.
Thanks for joining my spelling bee. And for letting me rattle your brain about the US of A. Hopefully you guys can see it. She looked so confused. I'm like, what happened?
I have no idea. Don't ask me geography.
Don't ask me geography.
I'm just here.
But don't forget, guys, you can listen to him on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and you can see our beautiful faces on YouTube. Bye!
Double kiss.
Oh, yeah.
Nina!